Now, the niche you focused on to start Handmade Charlotte, just so I'm clear, was you focused on families, clothing, DIY, and recipes.
Right.
That's right?
Right.
Okay. And so now we live in this world where people are super worried about being politically correct. Super duper worried. I'd hate to even say a joke, because what if Rachel, doesn't think it's funny, and if I show my personality to my boss, maybe he makes fun of me, and I don't want to wear that because someone might say, well, that's offensive, or I don't like that, or you're weird, and so we have this desire as a culture. I'm seeing a great vanillization of entrepreneurs who are trying. They want to be all things to all people. But yet, it seems to me that despite that national trend of trying to be politically correct at all times, you, my friend, have kind of said professionalism, bah, and you almost have focused on personality, originality. You're like the queen of candor in my mind. Can you? Am I accurate in that? I mean, are you intentional about being real all the time?
Yes. I mean, as hard as I work, and as much time as I put into this,
Yep.
I want to have fun.
Yeah.
And I think that if you do a good job, you can be yourself, and so I really enjoy, like you do, Clay, throwing people off a little bit, and really, onto this thing of, people always ask me, like, what do you do? Like, what are you? Whatever. And I always say, like, I'm a space traveler, or I'm into fairy shoes. That's what I do. And like, I just like to have fun with it.
Your platform is not for everybody, it's for your niche.
Right.
And I love that you're confident in that. So to succeed in a niche, do you feel it's essential to be candid and personable with your audience?
100%. Absolutely, right.
Really?
I mean, to the point, have a personality, and I feel like our site is a giant collaboration between the reader, myself, the content, and it's like a giant love affair.
Now, let me say this. You provide content. I mean, this is amazing. It's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. I mean, I really am. I'm just so excited for the things that are happening for you because you work so hard. But you're now a content provider for, you work with Disney Kids. You're now a design consultant for the Pottery Barn right. Kids. How big of an audience did you have to build up by being candid before brands like that started to reach out to you?
Well, I believe, and my father-in-law has always said, like, in the room, in the deal. And so when things started happening, after we built our platform and we were reaching, I don't know, like 300, 400,000 people.
That's amazing.
And so people started reaching out, but I started getting invitations and to participate in conferences and independent publishing conferences, blogging conferences, and getting asked to speak and things like that. And so that's when I really started building relationships with brands, and people started getting to know me in person, because it was funny when I first started meeting people, and when I first started meeting people, they're like, you don't look anything like your picture. And I was like, what? And I was like, what? I'm like, I just wanted to know, like, what does that mean? And they were like, well, you looked really shy, like, in your photo. And I just don't want to be like, so I guess my personality wasn't translating through the internet. So really getting out into, even like in your local city or somewhere near you, there's probably a meetup. Start engaging in your community and people that are doing what you're doing. So be a part. I mean, a huge tip, if while you're getting started, is become part of the community that you want to be part of, or you want to, if it's, being a blogger, or if it's, being an independent publisher or an Etsy seller, start going to craft fairs, like, meet other people, like, join groups. They're everywhere.